Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kim. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be adding roots to my Freedom Couture Carmen wig. The unit does already have some really nice roots. However, if you guys remember, I mentioned in a few of my videos that I didn't really like how those roots look against my skin tone. So I'm just going to add like some very slight roots the same way I did in my Freedom Couture King Kylie wig. And I found that once I did that, it went so much better with my skin tone. So what you're going to need for this video is the color. So it's Wella Color Charm 788632. I've used this one bottle on 3 wigs already and there's like 60% left. So a little goes a long way because I'm just giving it like a barely there root. You will also need their developer in volume 20. Now, if you guys recall in my first video that I did where I added roots to my King Kylie wig, I didn't put any like hairspray on it. And I see a lot of YouTubers put like hairspray. I should have done that because I ended up making the knots on the unit dark. I didn't really care about the lace. I figured it would go better with my skin tone, but I made the knots dark and I didn't really like that. Not sure if I mentioned this, but you are going to need a mixing bowl, a little mixer, and then I got this little comb that's also a brush. I got that from Sally's. I have one glove. I don't normally care for gloves, but I got my nails done, so I'm going to use one glove so I don't, mess my nails up. And one clip, because I don't know where the other one's at. I'm also going to be washing it and conditioning. I also mentioned I was going to do some purple shampoo. So I have the Shimmer Lights. Not leaving it on there too long. I just want it to be a little bit more of an ash color. And then of course, when I have the conditioner in it, you guys know I live by this stuff. It's the cholesterol like hot oil treatment. I just like the way it makes the hair feel like nice and silky and like shiny. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it. So here I'm just applying that root color. I ended up having to go get my spray bottle because what started happening is that as I was parting the hair, the ends were getting kind of caught in everything, in addition to getting like drops of dye on there. So I definitely didn't want that dye to take. So I ended up like spraying the ends. As you'll see me go through the color, I'm just spraying the ends as I go along just to make sure that none of that dye takes on this beautiful blonde color. As I was parting the hair, it was getting tangled. I was a little bit uncertain as to how it was going to come out because I had a bit of a hard time just coloring the hair. I'm not sure, what it was, but I've had a harder time coloring just the barely there roots on this unit than I've had on any other wig that I've colored before. And as you can see, the one side is done. The color is coming together very nicely. This is when I realized that my hard work and my diligence was paying off. It was motivation just for me to keep going. And then that happened. It fell. Bloopers, I tell you. Now I'm just finishing up on the one side and then I'm going to move on to the back. Now this is the stretch cap, so I don't have to go too far back, just at the crown. And here I'm just going through and just checking the color in the front just to make sure I didn't miss any spots because I definitely don't want any of that blonde just peeking through on the roots. So I finished adding the color at the crown of the wig. Now I'm just going through with my comb and just kind of combing it out. I kind of like to do this with my units just so that I make sure that the color isn't like a straight line. I absolutely hate when you see root color and it just looks like it's just a straight line. So I just kind of wanted to have that fade in gradient effect. So I just go through and I comb it out just to make sure that it looks really natural. So here I'm just checking the roots to see if I like it. I definitely like the color. It did have a lot more roots than I initially thought. But hopefully when I rinse it out, it comes out the way that I want. So I'm just going to go through shampoo with that purple shampoo and then also condition it and use my cholesterol hot oil treatment. And I'm just using a very little bit amount of shampoo in the hair because the hair is not really dirty. I just want to make sure that I shampoo and I condition it just to get out any excess dye out of the roots. But notice just how I'm applying it. I don't want that purple shampoo to stain the hair. Here I'm just going through and applying the conditioner using the same method I used to apply the shampoo.
rubbing it in my hands and then passing it through the hair just to make sure that I don't, again, stain any of that hair. And also using that cholesterol hot oil treatment to put in the hair. I did let it sit for a few minutes just because I did want the purple shampoo to make it a little ash. And I also wanted the oils from that hot oil treatment just to take in the hair. Once I apply the conditioner, I'm just going through and combing out the wig. Once I was done, I did also check for shedding. And then to my surprise, there was very, as you can see, minimal shedding of the hair in the brush. So I was pretty pleased with that. Once I combed it out, I then went ahead and just rinsed out the conditioner and the hot oil treatment from the wig.
So I'm just going to be adding some wand curls on the unit. I'm going to be using my Remington curling wand. I got this for like $28 on eBay used because I just really didn't want to spend a lot of money on a wand. And it does work pretty well. I'm also going to be using my Matrix Biolage. It's a heat protectant. I live by this stuff. It's amazing. It protects the hair without weighing it down. Also providing a decent amount of shine. And then I'm going to be using my one clip because I don't know where the other one's at. And a comb to part that's missing teeth. But I don't really need to comb it out. I just needed to part the hair. And then I'm just going to be using this if I need to comb it out at the end. But let's get into it. I'm just going to be maybe like 3 pumps of that. Just because the oil that I used in the hair when I conditioned it, I think it gave it enough shine. So this is just really just to make sure that I don't damage the hair. So pretty. I was so confused as to what I was going to do with the hair. I wasn't sure if I was going to leave it straight, if I was going to curl it. But I just feel in the long run that the curls will just be more my style. So I'm just running my hands through it. Also, I did let the unit air dry. If you guys know, I try to avoid putting heat in hair as much as possible.
So I'm just using my comb to part medium-sized sections, wrapping the hair around the wand, leaving it on for about 5 or 10 seconds, holding it once I've taken the iron out of the hair, and then just letting it go and just repeating that step throughout the entire wig.
The finished product, I must say I'm in love with this root color. I haven't tried any other root colors, but I feel as though it just gave like the perfect shade. So I thought, because when I did it on my first Freedom Couture wig, it was like an ash, almost like a silver blonde. I kind of thought it was going to come out that dark, which is why I was a little bit hesitant in the beginning of the video to do it. But it just kind of just created this perfect shadow brown root. Like you can't even tell that it's done, but it's enough to where it made a difference in how the wig looked. I'm going to try to insert a picture, even though I do have a video up on my channel when I was wearing it initially. I'm going to try to insert a picture so that you guys can see what it looked like before I actually put the roots in, so you can compare it side by side. Absolutely in love with it. It's definitely going to be something that's going to stay in the bottom of my bathroom cabinet, because you guys know I have a stash of stuff down there. In the event that I, decide to get creative and I want to try something different with hair, I just have it off to the side with weaving needles and scissors and, everything that a girl needs to be able to explore every now and again with hair and makeup. Yeah, hair and makeup. But yes, I love the hair. I did wear it out, like I told you guys, on Saturday. So far, very minimal shedding. Nothing like my first wig. Even though my first wig didn't shed that much, I think I may have lost like 20 strands, which is not the end of the world. On this one, I think I may have lost half that. And as you guys saw in the very beginning of this video, I kind of struggled a little bit in terms of like, not getting the root color on the rest of the hair. So I sprayed some water which caused it to be a little bit harder to part. So I struggled a little bit, and I was like, well, did I make a mistake, coloring the hair? But when it dried with the purple shampoo and the root color, I'm like, yes, yes. Like, look at this. It looks so good. 100% happy with the way that it came out. So let me know what you guys think of this wig, how you're feeling about the roots, the difference from the old one to the new one. Don't forget to also like, comment, subscribe if you're not already doing so, and don't forget to follow me on my other social media platform. I will leave the links for that down below. Thanks for watching. Bye.